Hello everyone and welcome back to another GT Online guide, where in this video we're going to be taking a look at the much awaited open wheel cars of the generation, the Progen PR4 and the Ocelot R88. Before we begin, because both cars look very similar, the fastest way I think to tell them apart is the thing on the top. If it's smooth like this, it's the PR4, and if it's got a loop on the top, it's the R88. Both cars will set you back more than $3 million, with the PR4 just taking the trump card in terms of cost to buy, at $3.5 million compared to the R88 at $3.1 million. Will that price difference make the difference? Well, before we take a look at performance stats, let's first take a look at customization, which I'm happy to report there is a surprising amount for both cars considering the nature of the cars themselves. If you're one of those people who are not going to be using these for actual racing, which we'll go more in depth about in another video because of some new gameplay aspects which come with the cars for racing, both cars in free mode are very similar in performance to the untrained eye. These things are fast, quite possibly the fastest things to fly around the streets of Los Santos, especially when you're playing as Franklin using his special ability. The cars are able to travel at insane speeds and make corners which would undoubtedly pull off at least 10 Gs considering the cornering speed. Both cars have onboard KERS boosting like the electro bike among other vehicles, allowing you to store potential energy through braking, and then use it on demand when you want some extra torque to the wheels. Though as much as I'd like to test out the KERS boosting functionality of the cars in-game, due to me recording this in single player using mods, KERS boosting is disabled. And because I won't be able to test out the cars in an online environment because I'm halfway around the world in Japan as this video is uploaded, I won't be able to accurately test the functionality. Just keep in mind that as fast as these cars are in this video, they will undoubtedly be able to accelerate faster in online thanks to the KERS Boost feature. Straight line top speed isn't the fastest in the game. In fact, there's a few supercars out there that can outrun these things, but in terms of cornering, no car comes close. These things are made to take corners at extremely high speed and do it well. Wait, whoa, what are you doing? No, don't do that. Stupid driver bots. Handling wise, both cars feel about the same. You would think that with all the aerodynamics and slick tyres that the cars have the level of grip that would be through the roof. Well, actually, no. The cars make for some pretty good drift cars if you hammer the throttle, allowing you to give Ken Block a run for his money. Otherwise, at low speeds, the cars actually do struggle a bit with understeer. As in real life, with cars like these, you gotta go fast to be able to drive fast, if you catch my drift. Or not. Anyways, how do the two cars compare against each other? Well, let's take a look, starting off with a series of drag performance tests. I'll start off with a standing start and then move on to a 50 km/h running drag test. Let's see how they do, shall we? So rather interestingly, the cheaper car of the two seems to go faster. At least in a straight line. Of course I was surprised too, so I tested this a whole bunch of times with each type of run, and every time the R88 came out on top. Usually the more expensive car is the faster one, but I guess in the world of open wheel racing, at least for these two cars, that isn't the case. Now let's see how well they fare in a proper sprint circuit. Whoa, frame perfect. Despite the R88 being superior in the straight line test, which should in turn provide better performance on the straights of the sprint track, I was able to make both cars run the course pretty much frame perfect neck and neck. I'm honestly at a loss of words here. What's going on? For the record, whenever I do these sprint runs, I do a lot of runs on the same car just to make sure I'm pushing the cars to their absolute possible limit, with little regard on the worry of crashing. Because if I do crash, which I do a lot, I can just poof back to the start of the course and it takes mere seconds to try again. This allows me to very quickly perfect the course, take risks on the corners to save some time, and get the fastest possible time ever possible, possibly. So with all that explained, I can confidently say that I pushed these two cars to their ultimate absolute possible limit, and it would be very difficult to best them, I think. In any case, what do you guys think? Of course I have to do a video on the new racing mechanics, the tyre types and how they degrade and stuff, but that'll come in a separate video. Let me know what you guys think about these cars in the comments below. Which are you gonna get, if you can afford it, and why? Let us know in the comments, and if you haven't already, make sure to leave a like, subscribe and ding the dong for more videos coming to you very soon. See you around, folks.